Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Guard Up Knicks podcast. I'm your host, Apollo Reed. I'm here with the big bro and the big cuz. How y'all doing, man? Talk to me.
Chilling, man. Chilling. What up?
How about you, cuz? Word the mother. How about you, cuz? How you doing, man?
So I'm good. We 1-1.
1-1. We didn't really get to talk about it like that in the chat, I guess. Let me fix my camera real quick. Yeah, we didn't get to really talk about it. You know, I guess it was a little. We talked about it a little bit, especially after the first game.
Yeah,
it was there's a lot of mixed emotions from Knicks fans. Of course, the first outing as Knicks, it was a little underwhelming to say the least. But you know, things happen. You know what I mean? We bounced back from that, and Friday we turned around and we handed it back to the Indiana Pacers. Because we owed them one, or we owed them a couple. It's not over for that. We owe them a couple.
I actually heard across the board that all Knicks fans were not counting that first game.
I mean, if that's a possibility, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm cool with that. But I mean, all right. So let's talk about that first game versus Boston. We lost. What was the score of that game? The score was 109 to 132, which was completely outrageous. It was just ridiculous. So, of course, let me get some of these stats up here because it's easier to talk about it when you guys can see what I'm looking at, right? So, of course, the first game, the big thing that everybody talked about is the threes. Like they just went out there and went crazy. They went crazy. First of all, they tied the NBA record in threes made in a game. So like that's how lights out they shot. You know what I'm saying, that game.
And that doesn't happen every game. They were feeling good. They just got their rings. They had the ceremony.
Yeah. They were at home. All of that.
Yeah.
Everything was going in their favor. So, you know, I mean, of course you overreact. Karl Anthony Towns only took 9 shots. Jalen Brunson didn't pass it to him enough. And there was a lot of things that flew around after that first game. But personally, I didn't. As a Knicks fan, you kind of want them to win every freaking game, of course.
Yeah.
But if we're being honest, it was their first game, like official game of the season, where real schemes and rotations are run by the coaching staff. You couldn't really expect too much from them, you know what I'm saying, especially going against the world champs who already got the chemistry already down pat and everything.
Yeah, got the same team, everything.
Same team. I was about to say I don't think they add anybody to their roster. So, you know, I mean, that's just personally, I didn't really expect too much from them. So watching it was frustrating. But if you, like I said on another show that I was on, shout out to the Knicks Nightcap, if you erase the first quarter alone, because we went down by 19 in the first quarter, and that was it. So if you erase the first quarter, it's only a 3-point game. We're only down 3. So I say that to say I think a lot of it was an adjustment period. Literally, it was one quarter. It was one period that they had to adjust to each other, the schemes that were running, all of that. I mean, they still kept launching threes. But at the end of the day, after that first quarter was over and these guys kind of settled into what they were supposed to be doing, it was easier for them to, you know what I mean, just run their offense and do things that they normally do. But that was just how I looked at it. Dre, tell me how you felt about the first game versus the Celtics. I know that was a frustrating.
But that was pretty much it. It looked like they just couldn't miss, which was annoying. You know, any team, a record setting or tie for a record, historic night like that, that doesn't happen every game.
Right.
You know, the team having that continuity already is a big deal. Knicks first team, first game as a team, new players. There's a lot of factors, and
right.
It just wasn't. You know, it's disappointing. You know, as a Knicks fan, like you said, you just wanted to be like, yo, we're gonna beat the Celtics. Just letting y'all know we putting everybody on. You know what I mean? Like we letting everybody know Knicks is here. We're gonna be in the top seeds in the East, but it doesn't always pan out that way, which is fine. Yeah. You know, it was a bad showing. A lot of guys didn't score, but you know they're getting used to each other, and then you're playing the best team in the league. They just won a championship, so there's a lot going on in your head. There's a lot going on the floor, and it turns out that way. It just from what I was watching, I think I texted you guys. Mm-hmm. I was at the bar for that first quarter, and I was like, I'm glad I'm leaving.
I'm out of here. I'm not watching that.
Yeah, after the first quarter, I'm going. That was my lunch break anyway. I was like, let me get up out of here. It wasn't even good enough for me to be like, let me act like I'm gonna be late and be like I was watching the game. I was like, nah, let me get up out of here, get back to work on time. My lunch break. So that's how I felt.
Yeah, man, it was rough. It was you had something else you was gonna say at the end?
What I do like, if you want to show the numbers for the other side, no, I'm bugging out. That's another game. Sorry.
Oh yeah. We'll get.
I want to get to that. Yeah, but that's another game.
So real quick before we hit you, cuz shout out to the chat. We got some people in there. We got, of course, IP Star. He said them Knicks better guard up. That's right. Talk to him. Tell him to guard up for real. Izzy said Yuri was good, guards. Peace and abundance to Apollo, Dre, and Rick. Good to see y'all. Rick looking like a superstar. That's right. Hey. Come on, man.
Rick was smart at before. You got the shades on. You can't tell him nothing. Let me see.
Yeah.
Yo, these are my glasses. Yo, I bought these. I wore them one time and I lost them. I finally found them today, so I was like, yo, I gotta wear them.
Finally found them. Okay, well, look. He gonna pull up the whole the aviators and all that out here. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Now you see on the screen. You know what I mean?
Okay, we got a character.
Pull the chain? You gonna pull the chain?
We gonna pull the chain out too?
Watch.
There you go. You don't know how to act ever. You never know how to act.
What y'all want to talk about? Let me see what else I got.
Went back in
Let me see what else I got. While you in there doing that, Izzy says that they're not gonna do that again. The Celtics, they're not gonna do that again.
Oh, look, fake joint. It looks good.
You brought the plastic out.
With the plastic out.
You brought the recyclables out.
Party City, recyclables, boy.
You know what I'm saying? I see.
Video. That's what we doing. Now
they're gonna run up in the crib like, this is what we do.
Yeah. It's like, yo, you hear it? I'll be in there like this. Look at you. You shot me for nothing.
Stupid. Shot me for nothing.
Dumbass, look at you. Put it on.
Yo, could you imagine leaving the crib with a
dumbass? Look at you, nigga.
Look at you. Put it on. You leaving with it on like
that. No, nigga, you went through all that. Go ahead, wear it outside.
Oh man. Peace to you, King No Mercy said, "What's good, fellas? If the Knicks attempted more shots per period, we would have won at least 10 more threes. It would have been close for sure. Exactly. Especially once we got out of that first quarter, it was basically, you know what I'm saying. It was more of a basketball game after that. The first quarter was just shock, and like they just got, like I said, they were feeling good. They just got they rings and all of that. So whatever, they got it. I wasn't even mad at them. RBL, what's going on, my guy? Raul, peace to you. He said hustle man. He said you got the hustle man chain.
Yeah, you got the chain. Like, that's good music. Hold up, that's good music. You don't rush good music.
Izzy said you trying to look like on the Death Row Records. Yeah, man.
And in the shades, word, it do look like.
So, cuz, talk to me. How did you feel about that Celtics game, man?
Oh man, like I was talking to all my coworkers, everybody that knows I'm a Knicks fan. We were getting hyped for the season. We were like, yeah, game 1, Boston, we gonna give it to them. And then after that first quarter, I'm telling you, I was deflated, man. Like somebody just took
it hurt.
Took the air right out of the tires. But you know what though? I looked at the final score, 109 for our first game. It's not a bad score. I mean, without the Celtics going like crazy, it would have been a pretty good game. So I'm not mad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm mad it had to be Boston, but other than that,
you know what I like about it though. I just feel like next time Knicks gonna be like, all right, now we ready for this one.
I hope so.
The season series, I feel like it's gonna be.
I hope so.
The thing where it's like, all right, we can't play around now. We playing these dudes, but I think after they get into the swing of things. I don't think there's going to be another game like that with Boston. They said they did defend them way better in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, a lot of it is chemistry, man. A lot of it is chemistry. They got to get used to each other.
And another thing is the announcers throughout the game, they kept saying, yo, these are the two teams or whatever, two best teams in the Eastern Conference. And we're pretty much looking at what the Eastern Conference is going to look like. And so even though it didn't look like we were playing our best basketball, like I still feel like everybody recognized that, we're a pretty decent team. So it didn't feel too bad.
And I think that was a lot of it. It was just even Reggie Miller was saying it during the broadcast. It was like, yeah, he said these are the two best teams in the East, and they were asking him like, you still sure about that? And he was like, yeah, like I stand by that, because
we know it's one game.
It's one game. It's one game. And if you expected these guys to just come out the gate and beat the world champs, like, first of all, that would say a lot about the Celtics. You know what I'm saying? But I can't sit here and be mad at that outing, especially looking at, like you said, it was a tale of two halves. After that first half, they kind of played more like what they're supposed to play. You know what I mean? So, I would have liked to see a switch on Tatum, though. He was cooking Mikal.
Yeah,
he was.
It looked like he couldn't miss. It looked like everything was on a string every time he shot.
Cooking. He was
cooking.
What would
you put on him though?
OG, like swap it, just swap them. Yeah, like just swap them. They were on the floor at the same time, like just swap that. You know what I mean?
And OG looked good. OG looking better than I thought he was gonna look. Like, that boy could shoot. He taking it to the basket. Like, he got confidence.
Well, not that game. If you want to talk about it, we could really get into it. OG was 1 for 7. He was 1 for 7 that game. 0 for 4 from 3. He was that background's fire. But yeah, he really it was the first game. Like I said, I didn't want to overreact then because it was the first game, and these guys just really need to get back in rhythm, especially a guy like OG. He's a rhythm guy. You got to get him going. So RBL says the East is wide open. Besides the Celtics holding the number 1 seed in the East. That's facts. It could be anybody. Milwaukee, New York.
What's Boston's record? They 2-0 or 3-0? What
they should be. They should be 2-0 right now at this point. I haven't checked. Let me see. Let's see NBA standings right now. Because I kind of expect them to finish number 1. Yeah, they're 3-0 right now.
Yeah,
the Cavs
would have been news.
Cavs are 3-0. We play them tomorrow.
They ain't gonna be 3-0 after tomorrow.
No, I don't think so. They be 3-1. Kenny Atkinson got those guys playing a nice little new system over there, so it's cool. It's nice. It'll be cute. But he's gonna have Mikal on him tomorrow. So, we'll see how that goes.
That was the other thing I wanted to talk about. Everybody was quick to talk about Mikal's new shot, his hitch.
Yeah. So. It's not pretty, if we're being honest.
I don't think it ever really was.
It never really was, though. That's the thing. Like, it never really was. There's definitely a difference today. Versus last year. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a completely different, not a completely different form. It's kind of the same form, but there's definitely a new hitch to the shot. But he's been figuring it out. You know what I mean? He's the first game. What was he? He was 7-13. He was 2 of 7 from 3.
He started cooking a little bit.
Yeah, in the first half he didn't make a shot. I think he made 1 shot. In the second half he basically ended up with 16 points in that game and didn't make a shot, or maybe only 1 in the first half. So he started to figure it out, and then we could kick over to the Pacers game, and the Pacers that game was more of our speed, of course. We would rather look at what was going on there. Let's get those stats up on the screen real quick. Here we go. So yeah, night and day. If you just look at the starting lineup alone, man, just the OG 14 points, Josh Hart 20. Karl Anthony Towns 21, Mikal 21, Jalen 26. You got 4 guys in the starting lineup with 20 plus points, man. That's a good game.
5 in the double digits, all 5 in the double digits, 4 out of 5 over 20.
And then McBride comes off the bench, 3 for 4 from the field, 2 of 2 from the 3-point line. And just good minutes, 20 minutes, solid. You know what I'm saying? Doing what Deuce does. He comes in there, he plays good defense. Still had 2 rebounds, 2 assists, still contributing. But these guys really started to play well together. Mikal, we talk about Mikal already, 8 of 12 from the field, 2 of 3 from the 3-point line. And for all of the shot videos that went up about his hitch, he looks fine, man. The guy, I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting a little bit more comfortable with him being that, that other guy with the ball in his hand, because it looks like Tibbs is starting to let him create, to do his thing. Not to be a lead guy. A lot of Nets fans are like, oh, the Knicks are gonna see what it's like to have McCall, and we thought he was the guy. I'm like, well, he's not gonna be the number one option on his team. Right. If anything, he's the third option. So he's gonna have guys like, who do you have on him last game? Like just a lot of all of the shorter matchups. He's running at the 2 guard, and he's 6'7". He's long arms. Like it's a mismatch. So you know what I mean? He can do really almost anything at that position. And that you're starting to see the wrinkles to the offense. Cat 5'11". You want to see him shoot a little bit better, be a little bit more aggressive. But it's game by game thing. He still got 15 rebounds out of him, 11 defensive, a steal, 2 blocks, and these guys just started to look well. Jalen Brunson looked well. So talk to me about how you felt and what you saw versus the Pacers. I know you wanted to talk about it, Dre. How you felt with that, man? Dre?
Talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. You see the watch, boy? Like, you know what I mean?
Oh my God.
I mean, that was the kind of game, not that I was able to watch the whole thing, but that was the kind of game where it was like, oh, like they blew them out. It was almost like they took what they wanted to do from game 1 and carried it over to game 2. So it's always fun to see like the squad going off, because it's like that was the team that eliminated us in the playoffs. I was like, how are we going to respond? We know that's months ago and everything, but it was real dope to see everybody on point, because that's like the kind of Knicks that we anticipate seeing. I think, once we lost Dante DiVincenzo, I keep reminding everyone, I'm like, yeah, but we got McCall. Like, he's supposed to make up for a lot of that shooting, and he's a long defender.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's exciting to see that everything worked out. It's hard to say so early, though, in the season, because it's like, all right, the big loss, you got the big win. Are we going to be somewhere in the middle? Are we going to be the big win team for the most part? Like, where's it going to end up? What I was going to mention earlier was the stats for what's homeboy over there, the point guard, the one that I'm not.
Oh, I'm not, Halliburton.
Oh, he's zero.
Halliburton, your boy had 0, and this is like
I can.
Pull that up. I want to see that, because that was like that. Knicks Muse had him on Twitter, and I was like, word, like I ain't even peep it, because like I said, I didn't see the whole game.
0 for 7, 0 for 8.
0
oh man, when you take 8 shots and 7 of them from the 3-point line and you miss all 7, it's almost like what are you out there doing, bro?
Right. I don't think how many assists did it say he had? I think everything was wrong. I think they said he had negative 33 rating.
He was a negative 23. He was a negative 23. Miles Turner was a negative 23. Pascal Siakam was a negative 23.
I love it. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't know, like, are we doing that? Was that something we did? Was it like, what was it? What kind of Knicks was that? Was that like Knicks? Was that just the basketball gods? Like, what was going on?
Yeah. I don't think he's gonna come out another game and be scoreless. Right. So I mean, I'll give that to them the same way, I'll take the fact that the Celtics aren't gonna come out shooting incredible like that again. Oh shoot, we all here.
Yeah, we all here. What's going on?
What up?
What's good, bro?
What up, Joe? How's everything?
The regular show. You better tell him, man. It's the regular. the regular, man. What's going on, man? How you feeling, bro?
Hanging in there, man. Can't complain.
That's what's
glad to be here with all the boys. What's going on, fellas?
Got to catch everybody.
We all here.
We got everybody. We got the whole team.
Love to see it, man.
Yeah. So I mean, Rick, did you finish?
I mean that he's not gonna be scoreless like the next time we see him. I'm sure he's gonna try to prove it, but like I just feel like this kind of exposes him. Like I never really liked his game. I think he's kind of.
Me neither. I'm not a big Halliburton. I just don't.
Yeah.
So I feel like this isn't like world shaking to me.
Right.
The only person I really feel like is a tough matchup on that team is what's his name, who just came from not just came Siakam. That's the only threat I really see on that team. So
right,
for him to come out and have a bad game, I think that's what really did them in. not so much. I mean, Halliburton, yeah, he's supposed to be the star of the team, but in my opinion, I think that's really where they lost it over there.
Yeah, I agree. So let's hit the chat up.
They fluke pretty much.
I mean, they barely squeaked by beating us last year.
They barely beat us, and we had nobody.
We had nobody.
Yeah, we had nobody. We were missing Julius. By the time that series was over, we was missing Julius, OG, Jalen, Josh.
Yeah.
Like Mitch. Like what I'm saying, like it was. Come on, bro. At that point, like if you wanted to be that hype about that victory, then salute to you. Salute to you.
Salute to you.
Oh, they was hype.
The next round, right? Oh no, they got a gentleman's suite.
Gentleman's suite. They won one game.
Yeah.
They got the gentleman's suite.
They did win one game.
They won one.
They did
one game. Yeah. I don't know. I mean,
you sure?
Did they win one game? No, they might have got swept. Hold on.
They got swept, bro.
Hold on. I think I gotta see. Let me see. Pacers.
Because I was surprised they got one.
I gotta be honest.
No. Boston wins 4-0.
Yeah, that's what I thought, bro.
That was a sweep. That's my mistake.
Yeah, man.
They swept them. There's
how you forget that?
Because
I don't know. Because
I guess we didn't really want to give the credit to the Celtics that much, so I was ignoring that series. You know what I'm saying?
100% honest. I did not care after we
lost. I turned everything off. I don't think I watched.
Yeah. I don't want to see nothing.
I was watching still.
Yeah. Nah, you're a basketball junkie, so I understand.
I was
watching WNBA. He watched all of that.
I was a little salty.
I started watching the West after that.
It was over for the East after that.
I want to see how Luka and Kyrie handled over.
No, not for nothing. I did want. That's crazy that you say that. I definitely wanted the Mavericks to win it after that. And now, and that's who they ended up playing in the finals. Ironically,
I like their center over there. The young center.
Daniel Gafford. Oh no, Derek Lively.
I like him, man.
I picked him up on my fantasy team, man.
I tried. Somebody scooped him.
Yeah. That dude's good. So Joe, talk to me, man. I know we since we got everybody here, like IP Star said, we got the whole squad in the building. Talk to me, man. How you feel about first the Celtics loss, and we kind of spoke about that. We probably echo a lot of the same sentiments of that game. But talk to me about that game and leading into the Pacers game, how you felt and what you saw.
I mean, it sucked. They hit every shot, like known to man.
Right.
Like, what did they shoot? 29 of 61? 29 of 61 from three.
29 of 61 for three? Yep. 29 of 61 for three.
They were at one, and remember they missed their last 13. Like they were 29 of 48 at one point, which is just absurd.
Yeah,
bro. I mean,
it had to come down. The reality had to strike at some point.
A lot of it was the Knicks, though, man. Like a lot of chasing, a lot of pointing, a lot of miscommunication. Like guys didn't know where to be. At the same time, bro, like the good thing is, that there's no other team like Boston, right? No other team can do what Boston can do. The bad thing is that Boston is the team that you got to go through to get to where you ultimately want to go.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, yep.
So, I mean, that's kind of where you at, bro. Like, but you want to beat a man, you got to beat the man, right? But yeah, the Knicks just defensively, they were just kind of all over the place in that game, man. Macau wasn't really good at the point of attack. A lot of stuff was bad, bro. The rotations were bad.
Yeah.
The defensive rebounding was bad. It was just all bad, bro. The offense looked good, though.
The offense looked good.
But we were trading twos for threes, bro.
Threes. I mean, we shot a better percentage from the field than they did for that game, ironically, and still lost by
shot 55%, bro.
Yeah, that's pretty damn good if you ask me. But I mean, when you only taking
it's very damn good.
When you only take it, well, not only taking twos, but when the other team is just lights out from three most of the game, it's kind of like nothing you can really do about it. So
they made more threes than we took.
That's insane. That's insane. They made more threes than we even took.
Yeah.
But didn't I tell you that that's a concern of mine, bro? Like with Julius gone, Julius created so many 3-point attempts. Like you kind of lose that element, man. So I'm a little worried about that. Like he generated a lot of wide open looks.
Well,
and Cat is just a different type of player.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, and this is what you're starting to hear a lot of people say is that Jalen doesn't really pass the ball like your traditional point guard, which I mean, when you have a scoring guard, like you can't really expect him to just be dishing the rock like that. You know what I'm saying? When you're a score first mentality, it's hard to just be like, all right, let me just get into my passing bag. You know what I mean? So I do see that there's going to be some sort of playmaking difference when you have like Julius, who could attract the double team at any point. Whenever he gets the ball, he can get into the paint, attract the double team, and dish it out. That's what it was so easy for him to actually pick up his assist because you had to double that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like he was strong as hell. He's strong as hell. So I mean, you kind of lose that aspect of it. So I mean, I do think that is what I'm going to be looking for this year. Like, how well do we create shots for the just the general rotation guys? Because there's not a lot of playmaking when it comes to like just setting guys up and getting guys in their spots for wide open threes. You know what I'm saying? That is something that I do want to see Cat get more open threes. He should be getting more than than he has, just based off of how well he can shoot it.
But bro, he don't really want to shoot it like that, man.
But that's what I'm saying.
He don't really want to shoot 8 threes a game. It's really not his game, bro.
Which is cool. I don't need you to shoot 8. I don't need you to shoot 8 because 8 is out. It's kind of ridiculous.
But I think that the Knicks wouldn't mind him shooting 8.
His game looked a lot different in the preseason. The preseason, he was shooting it, especially that first. He was shooting it a lot.
Yeah,
and there was one game where his first shot was from 8 attempts. Yeah, his first Knicks points was from a 3-point line.
Yeah, and then he's only taking 2 in each game.
Yeah, so it's very different. So I don't know. He may not want to take him anymore. I mean, he may lost his confidence.
I think if anything that's scheme. I think that's scheme. They're trying to figure some things out.
I don't think it's confidence though. I just think that if you look historically, he's just like you saw Julius was just letting it fly.
Yeah.
Like that's not his game, bro. Like he's not gonna he wants to be on the block, bro.
Which is cool. That's actually not a bad thing. Like personally, I don't think it's a good thing to just chuck a whole bunch of threes. You know what I mean? No. Like, especially when you're not a efficient shooter, which is kind of what like you shot as Julius. He shot a lot more, but he wasn't as efficient. But if Cat shot as much as Julius, I'm sure he'd be more efficient than Julius. It's just not part of his game. You know what I'm saying? Like you said.
But that's the point, though, bro. Like they got him here to let it fly, bro. Like let's be honest, right? Like he was born here to let that thing go, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so
this is what we're saying. Like you got to have that creation now, like to get him.
I feel like it hurts the offense for him not to shoot it.
Mm.
Like I think that he got to get into his step bag a little bit. He's gonna have to do things that he really didn't want to do in Minnesota, bro. Like his role is different, so. All the skills that he got now, he need to take advantage of those skills. And part of it is his 3-point shooting. Like, we can't survive. How many threes did we shoot against Boston? We can't survive shooting that many threes. They have to shoot more, bro.
How many threes did we shoot against Boston? We shot 30.
Shot 30. That's not enough.
They made 29.
30's not enough?
They made 29.
That's pretty good.
They made 29. We shot 30.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not enough, bro.
We shot 27. We shot 27 versus the Pacers.
Not enough. I'm telling y'all it's not enough, bro.
And the Pacers shot 30. Pacers shot 30. They made 3 out of the 30, but
wow.
Unless we're gonna be hella, and I mean hella efficient inside the 3-point arc, bro. Like you gotta shoot threes, bro.
Which is what they've shown the past 2 games. Even during the Celtics game, they showed they were hella efficient shooting the shots that they were taking. They just weren't taking a lot of threes. So, I mean, if that's their game plan, cool. But when you go against a team that shoots a lot of threes, you're going to have a problem. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to have to work that much harder just to keep up the score. You know what I'm saying? It's just I don't know. Personally, I think you got to take more threes in this game. You know what I mean? Like, it's just the way the game is, especially
it's basic math, yo.
Yeah, like I said, the way Tom looks at the dynamics of basketball now, like you should see, like you need to be taking a lot more threes, which is, like you said, the reason why they probably went to go get Cat. So they need to find a way to get more threes in the offense. They need to find a way. I mean, if you look at the Pacers game, who took the most threes? Cameron Payne took 5. Jalen Brunson took 5. Mikal Bridges took 3. Oh, Josh Hart took 6.
Yeah, he was.
But he's wide open, bro.
He's wide open. So that's the difference. So I guess that's the thing with Cat is only going to take a 3-point shot if he's comfortable in his groove. He only took 2 and he made 2. So I can't be mad at him for that shot selection. Like, that's pretty amazing shot selection, if you ask me, from 3-point line. We would like to see him shoot more threes, but right now it's one game at a time.
He just gotta get more shots up in general. What did he shoot, like 12 shots or something like that in that game?
He's 5 for 11.
Yeah, see, that's not enough.
He's still warming up to his role, and it's a different position as well, because when he was in Minnesota, they still had Rudy Gobert on the floor. So if he missed, they still had like another presence to collect and then reset. Like, here, he is the center, and if he shoots a 3, like if you see our first game against Boston, it was a lot of one and done. And I feel like if he's out there shooting more, we're going to see a lot of one and done, because I don't know if we're going to. Their center is going to have more of an opportunity to drop in and get boards, and I feel like that's where we miss out. I mean, we do have a couple people that can get boards, but I just feel like it's a little different.
It's a different team, bro.
Exactly.
Really different team.
I think that the Knicks will grab some offensive rebounds, but we're not gonna like beat teams up on the glass like we've been doing.
Not until Mitch gets back. Not until Mitch gets back, at least. Because when Mitch gets back, that's definitely a hell of an improvement on the boards. You know what I mean?
Even Achua, bro.
Yeah, Achua, you know, Achua's out. You know what I mean? That's another thing. Like, and Sim's been doing all right. You know what I mean? I got to give Sims his props. He hasn't.
I was going to ask you about him.
He hasn't been looking like a mannequin out there.
I saw in the preseason.
He hasn't been a mannequin out there. So, you know, I kind of give him.
Are you seeing the drop step? The drop step on the baseline to the dunk the other day?
Listen, man, I just need him to continue.
What was that, bro?
Continue showing me this, man.
He forgot.
Where that come from, though?
He forgot he wasn't in practice.
Mike Bibby, I guess. Mike Bibby.
Yo, you know what you should do? Get down there, do the drop step from the baseline, jump up.
Mike Bibby was like, "Yo, remember that thing I was teaching you? You gotta." I don't know, man. Like, could have been Mark Roberts. Is that the guy that we just picked up? Is it Mark Roberts? Is his name?
Mark Bryant.
Mark Bryant. Was he nice when he played?
He was big.
Okay, I give him that. Let me see something. Hold on, let me see this.
You ought to pull up some stats.
No, I just want to see the.
Hey, pull up the stats.
Jericho.
Pull up the stats, bro.
Who, Jericho stats?
Nah, Mike Bryant.
Nah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
See, I lucky I'm on my laptop.
All right, Mark Bryant stats. Let's do it. I can't believe we're doing this right now.
I'll be right back, though.
Mark Bryant stats. All right. Why did he make me do this?
Let me see.
Okay, let's do this real quick. Mark Bryant stats. Yo, Joe, you're something else. You know that, right? Let's talk about it. So, Pretty efficient guy. You know, he's consistent. He consistently under 10 points a game. I'm not. Listen, this is not. I'm only putting the stats up here because Joe wanted to see the stats. I guess he didn't know Mark Bryant's stats.
So, I mean, I knew of him. I just don't remember him as a player.
Do you remember any better?
Nah, because I can't even see the screen. It's too small. I'm dead ass trying to see, bro. I can't.
2003 said he played 3 games.
It's allowed.
Yeah, I can't see nothing.
You can't see it? Oh, because you're on your phone. All right, so I'll run through it.
What position was he?
He was wasn't he a center?
Power forward, center, something like that.
He's
from Jersey. I see that. He's from like Glenridge.
New Jersey. Okay, he's from the area.
6'9", yeah. It look like power forward.
Are those half points? What is that?
I don't remember what he looked like.
All right, so let's start from his rookie season. Rookie season, he averaged 5 points, 3 rebounds. It's just from then on, 2.9 points, 2.5 rebounds, then 5.
What was his best season?
His best season was 9.1 points and 5 rebounds. 9.3. My bad. 9.3 points and 5 rebounds.
Who is that with?
Off of 15 to 16 minutes. That's not bad.
No, that's off 24 minutes. That's off 24 minutes.
With Charles Barkley.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's 24 minutes. He scored 9.
That's where I remember him. I remember him with the Suns.
Okay.
Yeah, he had 2 years there.
Hey, Mark, we're just looking. I'm not trying to do anything.
Nah, I'm not even trying to be funny though. I just really wanted to know, like,
I don't want anyone to get this message here wrong. We're literally just trying to see.
But it looks like he has a lot of NBA experience, which is pretty.
No, he's played from 89 to 2002. That's a long ass career.
That's a nice stretch.
That's a long ass career.
Not too many guys play 14 years.
The last 2 years of his career, he only played 5 games though. In the last 2 years.
All right, so if we cut out the last 3, because the third to last year, he only played 11 games. He played from 88 to 2002. Matter of fact, that was all in one season. 2002, all of that was, so he didn't play. He played 16 games in his last 2 years. His last season, 16 games his last season. Damn, he played for 3 teams that year.
Yeah, he was just
probably got traded, then got waived, something like that.
He probably got traded, then waived. Yeah, that's probably what happened. Yeah, okay. So, 16 games his last year. So, I mean, like, that's a long career, man. 88 to 2002, 2003, actually. That's a long career. So, he, pretty decent. You know what I mean? Hopefully, he was showing Jericho something because Jericho needed a little bit of.
Hopefully, he could show Jericho how to stay around for 13 years. Because right now, I'm like, who giving this guy another contract?
I don't see it. I don't see it.
What happened to Dre?
Did I remove Dre?
Yeah,
remove Dre. No, it said they would need to connect there. I think he I don't know. It says his camera's not active. What's going on here? Dre, let me know when you brother. No, don't do that. Don't do that. I didn't do that. Come on, man. I am not a crook. I am not a crook. Hold on, let me see something. I just wanted to see this Jericho Sims highlight real quick.
Yeah, I was just playing it in the background.
Okay.
Howard Sims, nice spin.
Okay. Yeah, what was that?
I don't know. If it was there, like that's my thing. That's my thing. Jericho, like you got it.
He probably got it because he's not known for doing anything with the ball. So
yeah, they was like, oh,
yeah, they were, oh shit,
yeah, exactly.
He dunked
it. It's like when Mitch did the in and out. Remember, Mitch did the in and out and dunked it. They was like,
he caught me off guard when he did that. Mitch really caught me off guard with the in and out.
Caught himself off guard.
He caught the whole team off guard. That's why they gave him that contract. I don't know, man. Like, that's pretty much. I don't know. I didn't have much else to add in terms of the last 2 games, personally. I did want to get on here and just chat about what we saw and what we expect to see. They play the Cavs tomorrow. I personally think that there is still some wrinkles to be unfolded.
For
you know
sure.
what I mean?
For sure.
In this offense, they're still trying to work out some kinks. I know there's a lot of film watching. I really hope that Cat is going to get a lot more opportunities with the ball in his hand, because that's something that I just, I personally, I think he can add a lot to this roster. Like he's been on the All-Star team plenty of time. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a guy that can really bring a lot to your team. So integrating him into your lineup is something that I really want to see. Knicks 100 said, "How good was Payne?" But Payne was balling. Oh, Dre's back. You back, Dre?
Yeah, I'm about to say, bring me back. I don't know what I did.
I know where he was at. Shout out to Knicks 100. But yeah, Payne's been balling, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too.
Payne's been balling.
He's definitely the energy guy, man. Like,
yeah,
I love it.
He's fun to watch. I knew he was gonna be that, but I didn't know how. Like when they grabbed him, I was like, "What they doing with campaign?" Yeah. But you see, he's like that energy guy. He's like, when you down, you bring him in. He starts to annoy people on defense and
frustrates the hell out of them.
Yeah, he'll get those little quick scores. I love it.
Yeah, and he gets to the basket. He he puts pressure at the rim. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a really good veteran to have.
Right. Joe, he left his broomstick. On it.
Why you bring up the broomstick leaning on the wall like that? And nothing to do with it.
Yo, put the broomstick.
Joe, put the broomstick. He said, Payne got switched into a. Yeah, that's you, Joe. Listen, Joe. Okay. Payne got switched into a big a few times and never budged. Yeah, man. That's the thing you like about him is he's not scared. He's one of those dudes. He's not gonna be scared no matter what situation you put him in.
Yeah.
You can switch him on to whoever. He's hard-headed enough to be like, yo, I'm good. Like, don't worry about me. I'm good over here. Like he's that kind of guy, and that's what you want, man.
Hey,
but
hey, bro, can I just say something real quick?
Talk to me.
Shout out to whoever the guy was. I mean, some people I feel like they just only watch the Knicks. Shout out to the guy who said that. Why would the Knicks sign a guy who can't defend, can't shoot, and is short? Basically, is what he said about campaign. Have you watched his career?
Campaign?
Can't shoot.
I'm like, he's an above average 3-point shooter. He's an annoying ass defender. Like, he's the perfect backup to Jalen Brunson, bro.
Perfect backup. I mean, that's from what I swear.
And he could play with Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, and that's what I was about to say. He's the kind of guy you can put with any lineup. He kind of fits with anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not scared at all when Payne is on the floor. I kind of like it because he takes those shots that his shot is kind of crazy to watch whenever it happens, because it's like he's pulling up sideways and then he launches it. But he still gets it off. Like, you got to be good to get that shot off, bro. Like, you have to be good to be able to get that shot off. But
he get that joint in the corner where he let it go dumb quick, and he be making them, and they be knocking him down.
Personally,
right, Joe?
Personally, I think that's a good pickup. So seeing guys like him and Tyler Kolek as well. Wait, hold on. What happened? I missed it.
Yo, Jay, you really got problems.
Anyway,
I missed the whole thing, bro, because Dre is a nutcase.
You ain't missed nothing, bro.
I'm sure. Trust me. I know. 36 years I've been doing this.
I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna keep it going until that thing stay there. Until Joe move that shit, I'm gonna keep it going.
I'm leaving it, bro. I'm leaving it.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh man.
Anyway, man. Anyway, Damn, y'all crazy. Sims was really good last night. Knicks 100 said.
What's his numbers?
He was just good. He was good. He was 1 for 1. He was good, man. Don't ask these questions, man. He was good.
Dre, he's not a numbers guy, Dre.
Right.
That's what his numbers was. Yeah, he said, yeah, what's his numbers? Yo, come on, we talking about Jericho Sims.
Yeah.
My man had
what his numbers was?
Yeah, 2 rebounds.
Yeah, he
two,
was
2 points, 2
3.
rebounds. Yeah,
he was 2 for 3, 4 points.
What's his minutes? How many minutes he get? That's what I want to know.
24.
Nah, Jericho Sims.
Yeah. Sims.
Jericho Sims had 14 points last game.
What am I looking at?
15 minutes. My fault. He had 15 minutes.
Say, yeah, 14 points. I thought it was like, alley-oop.
My bad. I'm looking at
the career high.
I mean, it has to be. I don't remember him scoring 10 before.
Career high. Damn, one shot.
Nah, I think I remember him scoring 10 before.
He did in the G League, or
I think.
No, it's a serious
He's like, I'm serious, but yeah, that's not crazy.
Yo, man, I'm not even trying to hate on him. I'm not even trying to hate on him.
Damn.
Nah, I thought he played a solid game though.
Nah, I like Sirico.
What?
Jericho.
Excuse me?
Jericho?
Jericho. I don't know what it's
Jericho.
You don't even know his name. Damn.
You put his last name.
I put the S in front of the J. The swastika.
He only been on the team for 3 years. You don't know the man's name?
4.
This is year 4?
This is year 4.
Really?
Wow.
This is year 4, bro.
Circle Gyms.
Circle Gyms. Year 4, man. Listen. When he tore that 50, I knew he was part of the team.
Don't even bring that. I don't even mention that. I was embarrassed for him.
Yeah, he couldn't even open that up with conviction, bro, because he knew it wasn't no 50. Like,
yeah, he was mad embarrassed, bro. Yo, he had an anxiety attack. Was like, fuck it, just
right. Embarrassed.
Yeah, I really felt bad for him, yo. Like, it was secondhand embarrassment because he knew it wasn't a 50, but he already planned the 50 out. I really felt bad for my man, dog.
My thing is like, why set you up yourself up for that? Like,
because if he did it off the first attempt and it was clean, all right, maybe
it would not have been. It wasn't a 50 dunk though. Like, his teammates knew it too. That's what I was going to, bro. When he was working on it in practice, bro, his teammates knew it wasn't, bro. I just pictured Josh Hart hyping it up. That's a 50, bro.
Put Knicks 100. Put Knicks 100 comment on there.
Oh man,
he said y'all laugh.
That's definitely Josh Hart. Definitely Josh Hart.
Yo, no. We laughing at the dunk contest thing, not the Pacers game. He played a good game.
Nah, Xavier, but it was a basic dunk though, bro. Like, it was never going to be a 50. There was no world where it was a 50. And somebody told him.
He tried to put his arm in it. He was trying to put his whole arm or something
it was
from his shoulder. He tried to put his whole from like.
No, it was 2 elbows. It was 2 elbows in. He tried to do the double elbow. I think.
Yeah, but
it just wasn't clean.
Not 50 though, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if Vince Carter did the elbow dunk and it was a 50, and I put 2 elbows in there, I expect to see it 50, bro.
But bro, like, first of all,
I'd have had the 50 ripped too, bro. I'm not gonna front.
I don't know, yo.
I wouldn't.
This ain't 90, it's not 1990 whatever or 2000, bro. That's all I'm saying.
But it's never been done before, so I mean, I guess I don't know.
You gotta do it with conviction, though, man.
Yo,
you know what he did, bro? He did it. He dunked it like his personality. Like,
he did it mad timid, like he was mad chill.
He did like,
yo, Knicks 100. I'm not trying to tease him. It was just a funny moment when that happened because it was secondhand embarrassment because I knew he knew it wasn't the 50 at that moment, but he already had the 50 ripped.
Right.
I wouldn't have ripped nothing. I wouldn't have shown nothing. We'd have just kept it moving.
But people would have been like, what is that? Why?
I'd have held it right in the camera. You'd have never knew what it was. They'd have never knew. You'd have never knew, bro. I'm telling you. I'd have kept it. I'd have kept it up. And no, look, see, Nick, son, it wasn't me this time. I said Jericho had a good game. I showed the highlight. Jericho was bowling. Dre said, what's the stats? What was the stats like? And then here we go. This is how we go with the Jericho Sims conversation. I wasn't even on that. It wasn't me. It was not me. I promise you.
He said it's you.
You can rewind it. You can rewind it. You can rewind it. I promise you. It was Dre that had. You can rewind it. Dre was like, yo, what was the stats? I'm like, yo. And then Joe said he's not a stats guy. He's not a stats guy. He's not a stats guy. But the energy, no, seriously, from what I've been seeing more recently, ever since Precious has been out, especially Precious, I've been impressed. I'm good with Jericho on the squad if this is what he's going to be able to bring, especially because we ain't been looking bad when he's in there.
Yeah.
And like he said, he also mentioned the Pascal thing because I was going to say that too. He was saying that Pascal was going off until Sims came in. And that's a role that you wouldn't normally see Sims in because typically it's Precious that's going in there. You know what I'm saying? So for sure. And he said screens to open everything up on his screens have been a lot better. Mm-hmm. He sets a lot better screens than Mitch. I'll give him that. His screens are much better than Mitch's screens. I'm not gonna lie. Mitch's screens been pissing me off about 5 years straight because he doesn't set solid screens. It's weird. And that's another reason why everybody says that he doesn't really get lobs from Jalen. And I'm like, well, if he set solid screens, it would be easier for Jalen to throw him lobs. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times he leaves the screen too early. And when you do that or you don't set a solid one, it's easier for them to guard the screen. So, exactly. Great point on that because Sims definitely is a lot better at that for sure. Xavier says 4 years, Sims should look more like a complete player. I agree, but like Joe always says as well, he's a 50 something. What is it 58th pick? 55th?
Yo, Joe, what do you always say?
Yo, Joe, which Joe, what do you always say? What does the broom say? What is he a 58th pick or a 55th pick?
He's a 58th pick.
He's a 58th pick. See? As Xavier, as he always says, 4 years, but he's a
58th pick, bro. He is complete. Xavier.
He just reached the ceiling. He was
just hoping he would grow into a first round pick.
I mean, I think he has an opportunity to still grow. I don't think he's incapable of learning. You know what I'm saying? It's just,
I think that he has learned though. I don't think that. I think he's.
Mm-hmm.
I don't agree that he hasn't gotten any better. I just don't think that there was much of a level more that he could have gone.
You don't think his ceiling is high?
Yeah. I mean, he could touch the ceiling when he jumps, but that's about it.
That's the closest to the ceiling you get. What you saying?
And remember, when he came into the league, he was already like 22, 23. Like he was old already.
That was actually another thing that they did say. They were saying that he's older. We shouldn't expect too much from him. Blah 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 blah. So I mean, I understand. It's a 58th pick.
He's a 4-year college guy that really his numbers didn't really take any huge leaps. His 4 years in college either. This is who he is.
So we should be happy with what we're getting, is what you're saying.
I'm more than happy with what we've gotten out of him, bro.
Yeah. I feel like when he plays, a lot of his good plays are serendipity. I mean, listen, Clyde. I swear, anytime I hear that word, I think of Clyde. I think of Will Clyde Frazier.
I don't think I ever hear that word other than Clyde.
I think that's the only time I've ever heard anyone say that word.
There's a movie.
I can hear his voice. It's serendipity.
Yeah. Big Son says Sim's gonna be a monster after All-Star break. All right.
I mean, I hope so.
What do you mean by monster?
Sims be lucky to be in the rotation after All-Star.
That's what I'm saying.
I would like to know why. What's gonna happen during the All-Star or before what? Because, we just mentioned he's been in the league 4 years. So why all of a sudden he's going to be a monster?
Maybe because I think what he's saying is he's going to play so well that we're going to move somebody out of his way.
But bro, he's not even in the rotation. The only reason he's in the rotation right now is because Precious is out.
That's facts.
Unless you're telling me that there's going to be another trade and somebody's going to be out of his way, because when Mitch comes back, Precious might not be in the rotation. So it's I don't know. He's literally he's a third string center, bro.
Exactly.
I mean, and that's the thing. I know that's been Dre's man for a minute, Mitch. So I can see if Jericho takes Mitch's spot, Dre will be. Never happened. Dre wouldn't be a happy camper. I ain't gonna.
You know who's pretty decent though? That Huck Porty guy. Is he a center?
I like Huck Porty.
Ain't he? He's like 6'10".
I'll take him at center. I'll take him at center, man.
I like that. Is that his official position? No, I don't even.
He's a center.
He's a center. He's a center.
Yeah, I like him. I think he's pretty decent.
I think he's a good big to have. To put a lot of that. You got to develop guys regardless. And if you're saying that the ceiling has been reached with Jericho, I can see them trying to take a new project in. You know what I'm saying? In Huck Porty and see what else they can get from him while still using Jericho for what you put into Jericho. You know what I'm saying? But like Nixon Hunt says right here, he says Ariel and Sims have two different responsibilities.
Why are you writing in all caps? He yelling?
Nah, he always writes in all caps. He said
that block on his keyboard is broken.
We hear you, brother.
All right, sorry. All right. Yes, I saw the offense. Yes, I saw it.
He said, "You don't see the offense." Nah,
we see the offense.
We're messing with you next 100.
Stephen A. Smith through the keyboard.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie.
One switches, one stays attached. I make beats, motherfucker. All right, man. All right. Look, we gonna wrap this up.
Chill out, man.
We gonna wrap this up. Don't start none. All right.
Here's my chain. Here's my chain.
Easy, bro. Easy. After threaten.
Yo,
hold on. Damn, nigga. All right. Yeah. I ain't even drop it here.
Yo, he gave me the chain. I'm crying. Y'all are stupid. I can't mess with y'all at all. Oh my god. Anyway. We got carried away on the Jericho Sims conversation.
We just spent a solid 10 to 15 minutes on Jericho. Crazy. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I've never heard that.
No Knicks podcast is taking a deeper dive on Jericho Sims than Guard Up Knicks.
This is the Jericho Sims pod. I'm cool with that. Listen, if he got somewhere if he needs a home, come through Jericho. I got the RIP 50 on the wall for you. I framed it.
You brought it up again. See?
That's the second time you brought that shit up.
You got me. You caught me red-handed. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That 50 will be remain. Look, yo, I ain't gonna lie.
No, bro.
That 50 stays in my head. It's so funny.
We can't let it die, bro.
Nah, it's hilarious.
It's a moment. It's a moment.
It's just like the Julius thumbs down is a moment.
Yo, how's Julius doing over there? How y'all think he look?
Hooping.
He's doing great. He's doing great.
That's
what I was afraid of.
I picked him up in one of my fantasy leagues. Julius is balling, man.
I think I did pick him up.
That's the team.
I got him in your league.
I don't know. I don't know which league it was. No. I got him in my league.
Yo, what's the other league we got? He got like 1,000 niggas in that league. Ain't nobody left.
What? Which league?
What's his name? Eru?
Oh no, Eru. Nah, this like there's mad of us in that league. I know my team in that league is mad nice. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all let me get LeBron, KD, and Brandon Ingram in a league where there's 20 people in there. How did that happen? Y'all are tripping.
Oh no,
20 people.
There's 20
people getting hurt already. I see. Steph just got injured.
That's why I don't pick up Steph when it comes to. I'm mad that I picked up LeBron because LeBron be taking risks.
There's a bunch of people I pick up. I'm like, this dude prone to injury.
Yeah, it's wild.
I had a few opportunities for OG. I love OG, but he never stay on the floor.
Salute Tim. He said salute.
Appreciate you.
Putting on for the Knicks Station.
Tim, what up, baby?
Salute to you.
You see the shades, Tim? What you talking about, nigga? I got all this shit. What you want?
Oh my God! Here you go.
You got all the fake shit.
Bro, I got all the fake shit.
That niggas talking
That's
about
the brags.
My man love his fake chains, man. He love the fake chains. What y'all think about the East? I mean, so far, man,
nothing much. It's still early.
It's still early. I can't, like I said earlier, when it came to especially the first game we played against the Celtics, I told everybody, I told my boy when I was watching the game, I'm like, yo, it's gonna be a good month of struggle for us alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just gonna have to figure out a lot of different teams. We got to figure out what our strengths are, figuring out rotations versus other teams. You know what I'm saying? So I really think that it's gonna take a while for us to see who is who in this landscape. But I do feel like we have something it's scary. You know what I mean? Like when you have the two of the best perimeter defenders. This guy's a clown.
I ain't mean to interrupt you. I ain't saying nothing. I'm chilling.
You got two of the best perimeter defenders in the league, and then you got
Right.
You know, we good. But then you look at other rosters. Philly's supposed to be good. You know, Milwaukee still got who they got. You know, you still got Dame. You still got Giannis over there, and they're supposed to be good. But they just lost to, you know, as we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, they're nice.
They brought.
Can I tell you what I'm happy about?
Talk to me.
I'm happy to see the Ball brothers playing, both of them at the same time.
Yeah. I mean, who knows how long that'll last?
Yeah. What's that over there? Which one is it that play for Charlotte? That boy nice.
LaMelo, he's nice.
Yeah,
that boy nice. I like that kid.
LaMelo's nice, man. That kid is good. That kid is really good. It's just his same thing with his brother. He can't stay healthy. I don't know why. Every year something, but he's good. The kid is really, really good. I've always been a fan of him. So, you know, I'm out here in Charlotte too. So hopefully I see him at one of the lights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Catch him at one of the games.
Yeah, tell him like, yo.
But the East doesn't strike me as. He said, "Not the Canal Street, yo, Tim, get off me, man. You know, not the Canal Street, too, man. Come on, man. This party City Cuban. I ain't even go all the way to Canal Street. I had to, you know what I mean?
He's like, I ain't about to sweat for this fake chain. I'm about to go right to Party City.
What you talk about, right. Boy? Right. You see this? But the East don't really.
Jay-Z Jalil is back.
What you mean? They just lost to the Nets today to Milwaukee.
Yeah, that's what you're saying. Yep. I don't know, man. I mean, that's what I'm saying. You're never gonna really know, especially this early. I think is Middleton back? Is he still hurt?
Nah, he was sitting down.
Yeah, so I mean that's another thing. You can't expect much until November. The end of November rolls around, the beginning of December, you start to see what teams really are. January is really when teams like they start making a run. You know what I'm saying?
Detroit is gonna be Detroit, though. We know that for sure.
I mean, Detroit is looking a little bit more exciting. I'm not gonna lie.
No wins so far.
No wins. But they're not getting steamrolled like they used to. But they still Detroit. They still Detroit. You know what I mean? The guys are getting better. I mean, like they got Tim Hardaway now. Ooh. But
damn.
Once a Nick, always a Nick, right? Twice a Nick, always a Nick, right?
You know what? You can't even say once a Nick, always a Nick fan. He was definitely a Nick twice. So I mean,
That's what I said. Twice a Knick, always a Knick. If you on the Knicks twice, you definitely always a Knick.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And with your boy over there, what you think of Toronto? I put what's the name of one of my fantasy teams? He already hurt. Quickly.
Yeah, quickly got hurt. That's sad to watch. I mean,
the Knicks,
it's early.
The Knicks front office has been they on some other shit, bro.
Nah, they different.
But they only got 12 people on the squad or something, right?
Yeah, but they just drafted Shamit. I don't understand how that G League draft worked, but they just drafted Shamit and Matt Ryan.
They cheating, bro.
And I heard that they plan on adding them to the team to get to 14. Yo, I don't know, bro.
They drafted
them for the G League, the Knicks G League?
Yeah, yes. That's what I'm saying. Brock Aller, bro, ever since that man has gotten here, he's been doing he's been doing some sorcery. Like, it's really crazy. It's really outrageous. And even when we traded to go get Cat, there was already teams saying that they didn't like it. Only because they didn't figure out the loophole we figured out.
They're talking about the loophole. Whoever they got somebody in the office that know all the loopholes or something.
Yo,
you know, they got the guy that does the paperwork. You hire that guy to do all the paperwork, that know all the tricks. Yep. They got somebody like that in the front office.
How do we overpay for everything that we have? I mean, you know what? Let's not do this today.
It's on the outside. It looks like we're overpaying, bro, but we didn't overpay. Honestly,
we definitely ain't paying for Jalen Brunson.
Even the Julius, that's one. But the Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo trade. You know what I mean? Like people saying that we lost that trade, and then when it came to the Mikal Bridges trade, like we gave up a lot of pieces for that. But if we kept those pieces, what would we have done with them? You know what I'm saying? Like,
because here's the thing, right? You in the OG trade, right? Like we saved our draft capital. We only gave up a second round pick, right? And we gave up who we gave up. We gave up a guy who honestly just didn't fit, and another guy who the Knicks clearly weren't going to pay.
Right.
In a second round pick. I thought that worked out great, and we got back 2 NBA players. Then in the Mikal trade, like we already traded the human commodity, so we had to lean on our draft assets to make that deal happen. So that's what they did. They traded draft assets to get him because they already traded the people that they had to trade.
And that's why you save these draft assets, is for these reasons. It's so that you can make these kind of moves when you don't have the bodies to act.
And with the Cat trade, like you traded for a younger guy, right? And you traded a guy who was coming off of a major shoulder surgery. So you were going to have to give up more than you were receiving. Like, that's just a given. The guy's 3 years younger. And I think the better player. Probably not by much, but I think Cat is a better basketball player than Julius Randle. Definitely better, a better fit.
He's a better fit for this roster.
Yeah.
Better fit for this
so
roster.
It's like, I mean, I don't know.
This is the only thing. This is the only thing that I can't sit. Like, we had to pay.
OG contract is not absurd though, bro.
We had to pay him that.
Yo, when you guys see the contracts that's about to come down the pipeline, there's some shit coming. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean,
Jalen Suggs just got $30 million a year.
Yeah, Jalen Suggs.
Jalen Suggs is not a better player than OG Anunoby
or Julius Randle.
$30 million a year. Julius Randle not getting paid $30 million a year.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no way.
Jalen Brunson right now on this current contract is not getting paid $30 million a year. Like, yo, I'm telling you right now, you're gonna look at this OG contract in 2 years and laugh when these guys are getting paid $70 million, $80 million.
The same way we're looking at the Jalen Brunson contract right now and laughing. The same way.
I think the only absurd contract is Cat's.
What is Cat's contract?
What are you getting, like 60? He getting like $40 million a year or something.
We can't say anybody will be healthy by playoffs. We don't know. Anybody can get hurt. Anybody.
That's
anybody can get hurt out here. But still, them numbers is wild. He got what did he got? He got a super. What do you got? He got a super max when he was with Minnesota.
This year he's getting paid $50 million. Next year, 53. The year after that, 57.
He getting down there $60 million, boy, in the next
Yeah,
couple
well,
years.
the year after that, he's getting 60.
And that's why we dropped the squad down to 12 because what's that? The tax, the super, what do you call it? The
Supermax.
Second
Second
apron. Yeah, those numbers is wild.
Yeah.
So all these contracts are out of control.
Yeah.
Catching up with these baseball contracts.
And that's another thing, exactly, Xavier. Like somebody had to get paid. We had all these guys, right, on these deals that were like these team-friendly deals. Somebody was going to get paid. And OG, the time it just happened to be that he was the guy.
Yeah. I mean, Brunson did what he did because he knew what was coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, taking that pay cut, you kind of knew, like, the table. Yeah, like, yo, I there's no way you work for.
They like, yo, we're gonna pay for the crib. Let's take this whack contract.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's something he's getting off somewhere. Well, James Dolan is making sure he's getting that bread back. I don't care. Like,
how are we 2 games into the season, the guy's averaging like 1 million rebounds a game, and we're calling him soft already?
Who?
I don't get it, yo. Cat.
We got it. I mean, listen, bro.
What happened that he was soft though?
Nothing.
Did something happen? Did I miss something in these first 2 games?
Listen, this is what happens, bro. It's a mentality thing. When you have a center that is not in the paint all the time, grabbing rebounds and banging with all these people, they're gonna call him soft.
But bro, he just came off a 15 rebound game, yo.
Listen, bro.
And I think he had 12 against Boston. Like, the dude is averaging 13 and a half rebounds a game.
It's not enough.
So
I think it's a characteristic that just followed him based on nothing.
It's over, no way you can shake it.
Yo, my man, he can average 30 and 20. He's going to be soft.
Yeah. It's just something that sticks with.
At this point, I don't even get upset when I hear it. Like,
bro, but as long as we win, we 2 games in. The dude has done nothing soft.
Related, though.
We're already calling him soft, bro. Just because.
But Joe, it's not basketball related. Why they calling him soft?
That's. I was gonna say it's a whole other thing.
That's the other thing. It's not basketball related because most of it is like
you walk through the tunnel, but like, yo, who's this soft dude? Like, yo, he ain't playing no basketball yet. That nigga soft.
For real. For real. As soon as we heard about the trade,
why you walk like that? I don't know. This nigga soft.
It's not basketball related. So
what's his numbers? He grabbed 15 rebounds. This nigga soft.
So he just had 4 offensive rebounds. That's not getting. What do you mean? Explain yourself, bro.
Hold on. We got Joe Hike.
No.
He's not saying anything right now, bro.
It's just what Rick said. It's not even basketball related. He just soft.
Yeah. Like, bro, please explain. Like, I need please give me a long, drawn out explanation on why this is the thing, bro.
No one ever had 20 and 15 in our history in open.
Like, I need real explanations.
It's just a feeling, Joe. Stop. Leave
Josh Hart himself. All right, bro. You know what? Let's end the show, guys.
We came here just for you, Joe.
Let's end the show, yeah.
Now he just trolling. No. I'm gonna use this to the point that I was making not too long ago. When Cat got here, right? I was under the assumption that, and I'm probably right. Where he was prior to being here, he kind of, and you know Anthony Edwards is. He's different. He's built different. His words I can't use on this program to describe Anthony Edwards.
Leave him alone.
No, and it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, but I'm saying that personality that he is they don't just gel seamlessly the way that it normally could on an NBA roster, right? So he gets traded to this team. You got the Josh Harts, you got the Mikal Bridgeses, you got the Jalen Brunsons. These are, for lack of better words, these aren't the toughest guys around, right? But like I was saying, is this is absolutely the environment where Cat can thrive because he don't got to fake. He could be whoever he want. If he's soft, if he's a little flamboyant, sometimes he don't got to hide that around Anthony Edwards because Anthony Edwards gonna be like, "Yo, what's wrong with you?" Sometimes Josh will make a joke about it and they'll laugh about it and they'll let him be weird. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the kind of
but they're all weird though.
That's exactly my point. That's my point. That's my point. He literally fits in perfectly with this team. All of these dudes, and that's why even you saying Josh is soft. If that's the kind of soft you're talking about, I have no problem with none of these guys at all. They can be as soft as they got to be, as long as they're not soft on the court. Last I checked, this man threw Embiid in the chokehold. I need somebody to do that based off of what happened with, you know what I mean, Mitchell Robinson last year. If we could throw Embiid in another chokehold, I'm cool with him.
Yeah, why Mitch ain't throw him in a chokehold?
Yeah, Mitch is soft. That's why.
Mitch is soft.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm cool. I'm cool. If this is the soft that we talking about, I'm good. I'm super good. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mitch was letting my man do all kinds of wild stuff, bro.
Yo, my man pulled him out the air. There's no way you would have kept me on the basketball.
There's no way, bro. There's no way, bro. Like, how does no smoke break out after that? Mitch just walked off. Like, are you kidding me?
No.
I'm trying to end my career, bro.
No, bro. There's no possible.
I already said that. I don't know how. Like,
something. There'd have been a knee or something. I don't care.
Dante got to be the guy to step to him. Like, come on now.
That's when you put Sims in the game. I'm like, Sims, you see what he just did?
Sims gonna whisper.
If he's not injured by the end of this game, you off this team. Go in there. I swear. I just out of that part.
I'm with you. I'm rich. That's exactly where I was, and that's why I didn't.
I think Embiid is soft. About that.
I think that's why I embraced Dante that series because remember he kind of like tried to slam what's his name, Kelly Oubre, when he tried to get up in his face and he kind of fell on the floor. He fouled him hard, so he tried to like grab him and fall him on the like yo. But that's what I want to see. I don't want to see y'all getting pushed around and nothing happening.
Yeah,
that's what I think. Embiid is soft, bro.
Embiid is soft. Embiid's the kind of guy that he's the kind of guy that does something.
Shaq would never let OG Anunoby guard him, bro.
No. Hell no. And first of all, the reason why I think Embiid is soft is he's the kind of guy to do something to get you to react. Like he's not gonna do nothing because he actually gonna do something.
Yeah,
he's not that kind of dude. You know what I mean? So if you ask me, if the former MVP is soft, I think we good. You know what I'm saying? I understand what you're saying. Let's if for the sake of the argument, if we could add Marcus Morris and that'll solidify the soft thing, cool. Boom, that's easy. That's easy for me. I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? Because a Marcus Morris kind of guy is what you kind of do need on the team. But if you put Marcus Morris in that locker room, do you really think he blends with everybody in there, if we're really being honest? Nah, I don't see it. I don't see Marcus Morris being in there and letting Josh make his little, borderline gay jokes. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't see Marcus Morris just being chill with that. I don't see that at all. So at this point, we are at a point where you kind of have these kind of guys in the locker room. You got to be careful who you integrate. This is just how you do it, bro. This is how you manage rosters. That's literally how you manage rosters, bro. Just how you got to do it. So, you know what I mean? I personally, and then Embiid doing weird shit. You saw the video he had today where he was picking his butt and then sniffing it while he was on the free throw line at practicing. I'm like, yo, come on, what are you doing, bro? Like, he's just like that's nasty as hell. Like, come on, bro. Like that dude's whack. That dude's whack, bro.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that guy.
I'm not a fan of him. He's a weirdo. He's a weirdo. And anyway, like I said, I know now, since there was smoke in the past with Cat, I don't care how soft Cat is, Cat not gonna let Embiid act no kind of way around him. That's just how I can see that. And with this squad, they take up for each other. I seen OG get up in I forgot whose face he got up in. I think it was Cam Thomas.
Nah, OG don't play though, bro.
OG don't play that shit. OG don't play that shit.
Yeah, on the low.
He's low key crazy though. Not on some hood shit. He's low key like on some real like African. I'll choke the shit out you crazy.
Yo, bro, how could you be like him and not be a little crazy though, bro? Anybody that's that quiet, bro,
something's up.
Yeah, something
Something's
right,
up. Something's up, bro. I'm telling you right now. If OG get caught in the wrong situation, he would choke the shit out of somebody by accident and won't even realize he's doing it.
Accident.
He wouldn't even see it happen, and they'd be like, "Oh, I forgot." You're like, "Why are you doing this?" Because I remember that play when they played the Nets at the end of the season last year, and Cam Thomas fouled Jalen Brunson mad hard, and he got right up in his face like, "Yo, why you fouling him like that? Like, what's up with you?" And then Cam was like, "You ain't about to do nothing." And OG was like, "Yo, like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you doing? What's wrong?" He was mad as hell.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yo, OG, Jalen not even mad. Like, chill out, relax. Like, we good, bro. But we good, bro. We good, y'all. We are straight. This team just needs a little bit more chemistry, some time together. They're building it, man. I really think this team." Like he said, we need that 94 toughness. That's not going to be this team. That's not going to be this.
It's not 94.
It's not going to in the league though.
That is 30 years ago, bro. Like
even in this league.
Yes,
that's not.
What team in this league is like that? Like, there's no.
It can't happen. And even then, like these dudes are not even built like that. They not
those
built like
dudes
that.
was trying to kill each other 30 years ago. You can't kill nobody now.
Yeah, you got a point there. He's too injury prone to be our tough guy.
They showed a
video.
Not be here. They showed a video of what fouls look like, what the technical looked like back in the 90s, and what a technical like. They dudes was having fist fights and wasn't getting thrown out the game.
That's crazy.
Dudes was getting thrown in the headlock, and they would just separated, and it'd be like, a little technical here, technical there.
And then we grow up and we play ball, and the way we play on the court, and we wonder why. That's just the norm for us because that's what we watch.
Yeah,
I mean that's literally what we watch. Like dudes could get to scrapping on the court, and then all right, I got next, man. Like what? Like you just that's just part of the game. You know what I mean? That's just how it is. Knicks on that said OG most def got serial killer for real, man. You're a little off.
Yeah,
a little off, man.
Yeah, I gotta run, y'all.
Salute, coach. Now we about to get out of here. This is it. We talked about Jericho Sims for an hour. We talked about, you know what I'm saying, being soft about another 30. So like I think we covered everything. Y'all. So I appreciate y'all coming out. I know it got late. Real fast. Thank y'all for coming through. Peace and blessings to all y'all. Thank y'all for, I think Joe, I know you got work and all that, so I appreciate you even being able to make it because I didn't think you was gonna be able to make it tonight, but appreciate you being here to get everybody on at once. And
I had to, bro. I missed it last time the three of y'all was on, so
yeah, it's all good.
I had to pull up. I don't want people to start thinking, that we not a unified front or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Knicks 100. My bad, bro. My bad. I'm gonna leave Jericho alone. I'm gonna get the 50. You know what I'm saying? Put on the wall for real, and I'm gonna leave Jericho. I ain't gonna have to say it no more. So I'm gonna just point to it. That's it. But yeah, man, thank y'all for tuning into the Guard Up Knicks podcast. I'm your host, Apollo Reed.
Yo,
I'm here with everybody here from what's up?
Hold on. The 50 paper was handwritten too, bro. Like that's
no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
It was
not handwritten. Stop it. I don't remember that.
It was handwritten.
I gotta go look it up now. It was not handwritten.
Nah, the 55 was crooked for sure. I definitely remember it was handwritten.
It was 100%. I'm about 90% sure it was handwritten, yo.
Oh, I don't think so. But if it is, that's way funnier, man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember for sure, but I do feel like it was handwritten.
I'm very, very sure that it was handwritten.
Thank y'all for tuning into the Jericho Sims podcast. Y'all have a good night, man. Peace, y'all.
The Jericho Sims.